Just ahead, an open door. She beckons to the firelight. There's everything you're looking for. She tells you that it's warm inside. All gathered round, prepared to dine. One more familiar, empty face. She smiles and offers up the wine. Let down your guard and find your place. Safe inside. Faded light. You know the truth. No one's waiting. Don't believe the warm. Believe the cold and dark. Believe the ticking clock, the one that slowly breaks your back. Don't let down your guard. Don't believe the world. Believe the ashes. Tired eyes, faded lights, crying eyes, faded lights. You know the truth. No one's waiting for you. Hello there. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Calling, calling, calling. Welcome back, everyone. For those of you who have not joined us before, we are quite a ways into the mixing of a 8-song cover album performed by a group called Gentle Creatures, consisting of a piano player and... Am I echoing? That sounds a little too stereo. What's happening here? I think we're okay. A piano player and a vocalist. Gentle Creatures covers Volume 1. More information to come. RE, some album art and release date and so on. Things that I have discussed privately with the artist, but we're going to keep a few secrets from the main feed. We're going to keep a few secrets from the general public. If you've been following along with the streams, you haven't, don't worry. There's a lot to go on in terms of mixing, in terms of revisions, in terms of all kinds of other little things. So we're going to pull up an email here, which I have in my inbox. And that is going to be some mix notes from... Where are they? Where are they? So it looks like we've got a little feed here going on. A few iterations. I have some final mix notes, and I have some files to import. Here are the new WAV files for One Day and Can't Help. I think what we should do is maybe import these waves now before we have to go in and do a bunch of, you know. So let's have a look at what's on offer here. I'm just going to click download One Day there. And download Can't Help with lovely dated files. I'm going to pull up my own storage system here. A storage system is pretty important, by the way. You're going to want to get on that at some point, sooner or later. Just create yourself a proper system for storage, however you like to do it. What I have is I have two Finder windows open, so I've just got my downloads folder open in one, so I can see where the new files just came in. And then I have in my storage, Logic lets you kind of open a bunch of folders in there. So we're going to open a bunch of Logic folders, a bunch of folders in our Finder under the Logic folder. And then I have a list of recording artists, and then I have each sort of project for these artists. And then within the projects, we have each song has a folder. And then within each song folder, we usually have some sort of additional folders for things like bounces and so on. And then we kind of just load up certain areas where, where we need things, we put things. So don't be afraid to create a whole bunch of folders just to have a library. Because if you can imagine, once you have all these sounds that you've created for your sound SFX folders, and all your samples that you've taken of kick drums and snare drums and hi-hats and all kinds of other things that you like, and you've got them all in your big library. And then you also have all these artists that you've worked with and all these songs that you've worked on, and you don't want to have just endless files that you have to go through to find the latest thing that you've been working on. So try and make it so that you can at least navigate through to a project using pretty straightforward labeling and folders, and then have your project be open. So we just downloaded a new version of Can't Help Fallen in Love, so we're going to open that folder. This is properly labeled, so we can just drop it right into our folder, and then it'll be there when we need it. We also have a new version of One Day at a Time. This is for the piano part that we're going to be playing with. So it looks like the pianist has made some revisions. I'm assuming that will actually just come up in the notes, which we also have here. I suppose I could put the notes on the screen, but I'm probably just going to end up reading all of the notes anyway. And I've got to do a little bit more smooth commentary as we go along doing these videos, because the music does tend to get a little repetitive. I'm thinking, from the perspective of the audience. What's weird is that listening to these songs over and over and over and over and over again, it doesn't really bother me. Because I'm never really, well, not never, but I'm rarely really just listening to the song. I'm always listening to a specific piece of a specific song at a specific time, and listening for a specific sound. And so you're not getting the song, you're getting there I found the sound I wanted to look for. So it's not, it just doesn't translate to being like listening to the song over and over again. It's just listening to specific sounds that like eventually will become pieces of a song. But I've only really listened to the songs in a sense of like, let's just listen to them after I have printed mixes and so on. You know, I'll put them on my phone headphones and then put them on the speakers in my living room. Listen to them a couple of different ways in a couple of different spaces. And then, you know, you can kind of just take a little bit of mental notation and just be like, okay, well, I actually don't need as much reverb as I think, or something like that. Just sort of general things. And you find that happy medium between sounding perfect in your studio monitors and sounding perfect on other stuff. Because then you're probably hitting you're hitting enough right points. Sometimes a good test is literally just listen to it on shitty speakers, if you'll pardon my language. Listen to it just on like your phone speaker or a laptop or something, a little laptop speaker. And then, because you'll know if the kick or the snare isn't there when you're listening to it on a laptop. And if everything kind of sounds there when you listen to it on good speakers, and then everything still sounds pretty much well in place when you listen to it on bad speakers, and then if everything sounds pretty good when you listen to it on quite low volume and then quite high volume, then you've probably got a pretty good balance of things. I would encourage you to mix at a very, very tolerable volume, but then test your mix briefly at a very high volume. Because the more you turn the volume up, the more certain frequencies start to kind of come up in volume and certain frequencies kind of back off in volume. Like the balance changes the louder and louder and louder it gets. And so you wind up with a song that sounds great when it's normal, but then when people turn it way up, they get like an annoying sound on the snare or the high frequency sounds. You know, it's weird. I can't think of a specific song, but I've definitely heard songs, you know, when you start to turn up the volume or when you have it on your headphones and you go to full volume, and suddenly that snare has got like kind of a nasty smack on it. And you have to turn the whole song down because the snare is too loud. And by the time you kind of realize the snare is too loud, your ears are kind of already keying on it. So it kind of tends to ruin the song. And that's the part of the song that you kind of want to be present the whole time. Like every time it plays, you want to be able to hear it really well. Anyway, so we have a letter here, a love letter from our lovely clients. Thank you very much for your patience and care with these tracks. We've cared for these tracks. Same dedication. I'm not going to read all the complimentary bits because that just kind of sounds like bigging me up. But they've given me some compliments, which is good for me. I don't think we have anybody in just yet. Nobody's paying attention right now, are they? Thank goodness for that. Why is this not live? Good gosh, we better be live. I've been talking for like 10 minutes. I meant to do so many other things today, and then suddenly you're doing this, and suddenly you're doing that. And then I had like a new student that wanted to have a lesson day of, so I was, okay, well, we'll kind of push the stream back a little bit there, and then push the stream back a little bit there, and then push the stream back a little bit there. And then suddenly it's 9 o'clock at night. And you haven't, I was supposed to stream yesterday. In my mind, I scheduled this stream. This stream was scheduled for maybe around like 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. yesterday. And here we are, finally kind of getting started. Going back to our notes here. A note with the piano. The current piano sound is a little bit bass effect and ambient heavy, just creating more weight to the piano that we want to pull back from. Okay. If there is a standard setting that is applied to the piano across all tracks, are we able to reduce them to create a little more lightness? The current piano sounds great in a lot of the areas of the songs, though when we are higher velocity notes that are sustained, it pulls focus. Okay, so we just actually did import for one of these songs. So we'll see if he's changed that on his end with the velocity of notes and things. Bass ambient heavy was creating more weight to the piano that we want to just maybe pull back a little bit. So maybe we want the piano to sound not so boomy and not so ambient. Okay, we can maybe try to manage something like that. Then there's a few different songs where that's highlighted. With reduced piano ambience, we'll likely need to reduce vocal ambience overall as well, make the performance sound a little bit more intimate, small stage rather than, large. Okay, so we can actually just kind of reduce the reverb or even reduce the reverb time. There are 5 of the 8 songs sort of suggested to have that issue, but I'll give it a little listen along and we'll see about that. We'll keep that note in mind because then we get into individual song notes, which are nice. The final balance sounds nice. Okay, so first things first, I think we take our Logic project and we open the project for one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. Yeah, fine. Okay. So we did reduce just to the piano wave, so I should be able to just kind of dupe this guy, mute this guy, grab this file, one day at a time, right? One day at a time. Putting the pitty on the wadata. Why can't I do this? There we go. Looks like that's fine. Let's just kind of maybe inspect moves that we were making on the automation side of things. Is there no... What is that? Oh. Oh, I guess we kind of blended something nicely together there. Or we cut out a note, maybe? No, we didn't. Okay. Well, it looks like maybe he might have changed some stuff. Let's get rid of that for now. I have made some moves here. What is happening? I would like it known that all of this made sense when I was doing it. There's a couple of like pretty massive crossfades here. Did we keep automation on here? We did not. Okay. I can always kind of copy paste the automation. I just wanted to kind of know if there was anything that I reduced. But it looks like this is fairly consistent. I'm going to listen to this
turn off our phones tonight and rely on the stars. We've been so lost lately, we forgot who we are. But I got everything I need, babe, in the palms of your touch. In a world of dark distractions, it can all get too much. So let's sit by an English river till the water runs dry. Can we light a cigarette and talk about days gone by? We're neither saints or sinners, so leave your history behind. Let's grab a bottle and take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. I know you're feeling way down tonight and you can't find the breaks. Every day is too long for you. You are sworn to your fate. But we got everything we need, babe, in the memories we make. In a world of reinventions, it's never too late. So let's sit by an English river till the water runs dry. Can we light a cigarette and talk about days gone by? We're neither saints or sinners, so leave your history behind. Let's grab a bottle and take it one day at a time. Oh, take it one day at a time. So let's sit by an English river till the water runs dry. There's nothing that we've done wrong that can't be made right. We're neither saints or sinners, so leave your history behind. Let's grab a bottle and take it. Grab a bottle and take it. Grab a bottle and take it one day at a time.
I don't really see anything wrong with this. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Okay. Let's take a look at our notes. So I just read in the notes, where are they? I just read in the notes that it was something that was from a previous correction where there was a note that was, there was a discrepancy of some kind with the note. So they've printed it with a new note at the 4-minute mark. I think that is the only real change. So my temptation, because this looks pretty much exactly the same, print-wise, and we've just heard that it's pretty much exactly the same. How do I want to deal with that then? Is maybe to go... Also, while it was playing, I was just kind of like adjusting a tiny little thing here and there with the reverb and the compressor and that sort of thing. Just seeing what I can kind of make a a deal out of. So let's unmute this guy, and then is this our 4-minute mark? Yeah, so let's see what I did here.
Grab a bottle and take it one day at a time.
What an interesting turn of events. Just want to hear this part then.
Grab a bottle and take it one day at a time.
It's still wrong. Hang on a minute. This is a bad print. Hang on a second. Is it on both? I was so very sure that this was fixed. I'm not crazy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's definitely there, isn't it? So slight. It's just this little squeak. I don't know why that's left in there. So, I mean, that's not really fixed, though, is it? For change, zip. For change. One day at a time, new wave. That's what we imported. Sent it to me yesterday. That ain't fixed, mate. Okay, so we got to put that in the notes. All right. How do I message it to somebody? So for those of you who can't hear it, there's some sort of thing happening on the print And I think it's probably associated with the letting go of a button of a MIDI key. And the release has some kind of associated release sound. And it's playing at an inopportune moment because that's literally a silent part of the rest of the song. There's nothing covering it. And you can just hear it go, kind of like the note plays and it just goes, you know, like there's this little sound. Let's see if I can find the exact timing on it. Right, there's two. It's at like 4:01. Um, so I said, hey there's still this is to the pianist. There's still a sound on the new print at the 4-minute mark, like the sound of a key releasing or something right in the middle of the held note. Check the MIDI and see if there's a note that shuts off right around 4:01 seconds. Make and see if that can be cleared up. Something there is making a noise on the print. Sounds like maybe even two MIDI notes that end during the held, during the sustained note. Yeah, that's it. Make comment. Okay. Let's have a look at some of the other notes for this. Vocals could come up a bit or down or piano down. Probably piano down would be the better way to go there. I'm going to mute this one and call it the current date piano. I'm actually just going to delete that track now that I think of it. Okay. So this guy's going to stay on, but we're going to maybe chop him down a touch. See what's interesting. Tell me that's right at 350. Huh. Well, here's something interesting. Vocals could come up a bit, piano down. Final balance at 350 onwards sounds fine. 350 onwards is the loudest part in the automation.
Grab a bottle and take it.
It's because that's a quiet part of the piano. Okay. So we'll just... Oh, bugger off. There we go. Let's just bring that down a touch. Never needed to be that high anyway. Okay, so piano comes down a little bit. We'll call that a fix for now. Tone down the ambience a bit. Maybe make the room feel a little smaller. So we've just turned down our reverb slightly. I think that's the fix. We've turned the reverb down and we've eliminated a little bit of bass from the reverb, which is going to make that sound a little smaller. We don't have like a fancy reverb thing happening on this. What are we at? Oh, 1.8 is fine. 1.8 is like not a huge reverb. Yeah, I think just because we turned the fader down a little bit on the reverb track, that's probably fixed now as well. So at 52 seconds, let's turn off hearing a click mouth sound on turn. More obviously on this version. Okay, we could take a look at that. 52 seconds.
Let's turn off our phones tonight and
Motherfucker, I hear that too. What is going on? Because I thought I was getting rid of these.
let's turn off.
Now it's like prominent as fuck.
Let's turn.
Oh, bugger off.
Let's turn. 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 Let's turn. Let's turn.
That click can't really be eliminated.
Turn. 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 Turn.
That's so strange. Was this definitely there before? I don't see any like glaringly obvious transient nonsense there. Could be this. Is this the T sound that I'm cutting into though? Let's try that.
Let's turn off our.
Now I want to see if it's that.
Turn off. 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 Turn off.
Yeah, that can't really be gotten rid of without a redoing of the take. Because I'm not going to be able to see the offending note in this WAV file. And then it would just be a matter of like trying to cut it off. I mean, it could be that.
Turn off.
I don't even know if you can hear this. Let's try there.
Turn off.
Well, I can still kind of hear it there.
Turn off. Turn off.
My chair's doing something weird here. This is a re-record. Normally this would be a re-record, I think.
Turn off. 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 Turn off.
Yeah, man, it's impossible to see if there's something wrong here. I mean, it's a problem with trying to look at things and see if there's a problem with a sound, right? You can't see if there's a problem with a sound. And I can't just pick out the wave because I can't just pick out the transient.
Turn. Let's turn off our.
You kind of have to let that drag on a little. Or move it back to where it was, because I'm pretty sure that that's another artifact that we've cut out there.
Let's turn off. Let's turn.
I mean, it's right there.
Turn off. Turn off. Turn off.
I'm just gonna, if I make this bigger, do you guys lose a lot? I just want more real estate on this.
For phone. Turn off. Turn off. Turn.
See, because it wants to drag the header with it. I know there's a way to fix that.
Turn. 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 Turn off. Turn. 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 Turn.
I mean, it very well could be that. Let's try cutting that guy out, because it does look like maybe that's our offender here. So it's basically right. I mean, this could be an offender. It looks kind of weird and square. So if I just kind of maybe just grab that. This is maybe going to leave an ugly artifacting thing going on there. I've grabbed like less than a sample.
Let's turn off our.
Yeah, see, now there's a pop and a click.
Let's turn off.
Seems like I maybe didn't even get the right transient. And you're just going to create a big pause if you take too much out here.
Let's turn off. Let's turn off. Let's turn off.
Really, it's still there?
Let's turn off. 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 turn off our
I'm gonna have to find this again.
turn off turn off turn 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 turn.
I don't know if this is going to be the right kind of thing to be doing.
Let's turn off our phones.
And it just kind of makes it so that there's a click anyway.
Let's turn off our. Let's turn off.
Really?
Turn off. Turn off.
It's very, very difficult to tell where this is. I think we maybe need to re-record on that to get rid of it. There's been a lot of clicks in this recording to the point where I almost kind of wonder, like, is this something that my computer is inserting into this audio file? Because how come, like, it feels like every time I print something, I feel like we hear a different crack that maybe wasn't even there before.
Turn off. Let's turn off our.
But you can fucking hear that, can't you? And I can't find it.
Turn. 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 Turn off. Turn. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Turn. Turn off. Turn off.
I mean, that's where it is. You can fucking hear it. It's like somewhere in here. But you can't just cut out a whole piece of audio and not have it kind of fucking blip.
Let's turn off our phone.
And see, there it go. Like, it's obviously still there when I cut out the part that's where I...
Let's turn.
That's very strange. So I haven't compressed this any harder than should be.
Let's turn off our. Let's turn off our.
And I mean, that's all I can fucking hear now.
Let's turn off. Turn off. Turn off.
Could be this, you know? I mean, that's kind of where I want to say it is.
Let's turn off.
Okay. This is getting a little bit like I'm already bogged down in the first note.
Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Turn. Turn off. Turn off.
So it's here, right? Like you can hear it.
Turn. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off. Turn off.
Let's take a big chunk out.
Let's turn off our phone. Let's turn off our. Let's turn off our. Let's turn off our phone. Let's turn off our phone. Let's turn off our phone. Let's turn off our phone.
I mean, try it out.
Let's turn off our phone.
Now there's like a big stutter though.
Let's turn off our phone. Let's. Let's turn off our phones.
There's no way to fix this. Like, this is beyond my engineering ability. Because you can't just cut and cut and cut and cut and cut and cut and cut away.
Let's turn off our
But it's right fucking there, isn't it?
phones tonight and rely on the star.
Did I miss a fade here?
Phones tonight. Off our phones tonight. Let's turn off our phones tonight. Let's turn off our. Turn. 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 Turn off. Turn. 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 Turn.
I'm betting that this is where it is. And I'm betting that this gap is going to be too much to handle.
Let's turn off our phone.
And we still didn't catch it. I don't understand. We just found it, and it's fucking still there. We found it and we literally deleted it from the fucking track, and it's still goddamn there.
Let's turn off.
And it's still there. See, man, it's like moving around. I swear that's where it was. Like we just fucking hunted it down, and now it seems like it's further this way.
Let's turn off. Let's turn off our. Let's turn off. Let's turn off. Let's turn off our. Let's turn off our phone. Let's turn off our phones. Turn. Turn off. Turn off. Let's turn off our. Let's turn off our phones. Let's turn off our phone. Let's turn off our. Let's turn off our phone.
I mean, it's you can't really do anything about it, man.
Let's turn off our phone. Let's turn off our phone. Let's turn off.
So it's there, right? Like it just came back. So it's there.
Let's turn off our. Let's turn off our phones. Let's turn off our phone. Let's turn off. Turn. Turn.
I'm wondering if we just created another click. Bro, what? What just happened?
Turn off.
So I think we just added another click back by accident. Good Lord.
Let's turn off our phone.
Still fucked.
Let's turn off our. Let's turn off our. Let's turn off our phones. Let's turn off our phones tonight and rely.
Okay, we'll say that that's fixed a little. we got to leave a note for that. Okay, where is it? 52, let's turn... Next note. 249. Can we light a cigarette? The word light still gets quiet partway through.
Can we light a cigarette
Really?
till the water runs dry? Can we light a cigarette and
Ma'am. In what way? Okay. Go for it then.
can we light a cigarette and talk about
All right. Fixed. All right, fixed. 334, there's nothing that we've done wrong. Some inconsistency in loudness of vocals at 334.
that we've done wrong, that there's nothing. So let's sit by an English river till the water runs dry. There's nothing that we've done wrong that can't be we've done. We've done wrong that can't be made right.
Okay. That seems fine to me. Uh, 334. Okay. Minor inconsistency in loudness of piano sounds farther than closer between the notes. Automation fix. 309 to 311. So we're on the piano now. We've done what we can for the vocals. Wait, what was the time code on that? 309 to 311 on our piano.
Grab a bottle and take it one day at a time.
What's that guy do? I swear I fixed all these. What is happening? I mean, that's exactly what he means, right? I don't under... What is this? Well, I do... Somehow these just extended themselves, like, to a great amount of extension. That was not like that before, I swear to God.
One day at a time. We're neither saying so.
What is happening right now? This is the only thing I have highlighted, right? What the fuck happened to this track? All of the crossfades are all weird. What? See, like, why is that like that all of a sudden?
And talk about days gone by. We're neither.
Okay. What the fuck is happening? Are you guys seeing this? Why is this like this now? What the fuck just happened? And now that's gone? Oh my lord. Okay.
Take it one day at a time.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm having I am confusion about what is happening here. Did that just pass the buck? Okay. What's the... What is this problem that I'm experiencing? I'm only highlighting this particular region. Right? There's nothing behind it. And that crossfade's fine. And then I move this one. And now that's fucked. What the fuck is going... Okay. Was this doing this for the vocals as well? Okay. So all right. It's been a fucking long week. Logic is fucking off on me. I couldn't get a live stream going today. I am not in the right headspace to be doing this particular job right now. We're going to have to end the stream. I'm going to reboot everything in my computer, and then we're going to have to come back and do it another time. Something's going on. I don't know why those crossfades are suddenly changing. I don't know if I just changed everything on my vocal track for the worse. Because something's not lining up, and something like this Logic is having trouble staying awake right now. Because what the fuck is going on with that? How come when I change a crossfade, it changes the other side of that crossfade? Now, see, I fucking do this one, and they're off. Is that off time? Because what's that now? Why is that like that now? And then if I go back to another crossfade, is that messed up now? Now this doesn't have a... Okay.